Hi, welcome back. I've seemed to have noticed I operate on big art attack, little art attack logic. So for every mini I'll do a large helmet or a prop or something. So since last week we did the Isildur miniature from Mithril. The next logical step would be something Lord of the Rings adjacent. And lo and behold, something arrives in the mail from friend and 3D printer jockey Spandex Clad Hero, aka Andros. And you know, let me say something about Andros. Gather round. So, you know, it wouldn't take a genius to work out, but it's been a tough year for me in my grief era. And no judgment against anyone, but people don't want to talk to you when you're in that state. And I get it. People are dealing with their own problems, and me just emanating misery and sadness is going to drag the tone down, so people kind of avoid you. And yeah, while I hold no ill will towards that, Andros was one of the handful of people who weren't like that. They were happy to chat to me about 3D prints and bust my balls about how I set up my supports, which is fair. Sometimes I do it just to piss him off. But yeah, it is worth noting that just having people there who you can chat to you about everything and nothing, and it does mean a lot to me. Trying so hard to be sincere in the 40-degree heat is incredibly hard. But yeah, he's an incredibly supportive guy, and that only continued when he sent this really cool resin printed Isildur sword. And since he already printed my Gimli helmet, I think he already knew I was a bit of a Lord of the Rings fan.
As you can imagine, it was an absolute relief to get some unexpected mail that wasn't the court summons I am due, emblazoned with a message. All that is gold does not glitter, not all those who wander are lost. All that is strong does not wither. My Ian McKellen impression isn't what it used to be. But how fun. I did forget to film the actual unboxing, but here it is assembled. I'm just going to go ahead and fill some of the little gaps from assembly using some Plasto. Just rubbing it in. Probably should be wearing gloves for this, so don't try this at home, kids. I'm Matt Black, the Matt Black I went to school with, and welcome to Jackass. It's too hot to spray at the moment. I'm worried about the resin warping or melting, so I've gone ahead and just brushed it on like I have tended to do in the majority of my videos. 1 or 2 coats of that is the equivalent of spraying it anyway. Then I set about doing a base coat using a dark silver that I mixed myself using lead belcher and some black. And that'll just give me a nice dark base to build up from to create the illusion of metallics. So then using some undarkened lead belcher, I sponge that on with a makeup sponge and all the raised and highlighted areas, just to start making everything pop. And then I do exactly the same thing with a light chrome, which I completely forgot to film, so it's going to be quite a short video. And with it all done, I sprayed some varnish on it. Yeah, I really should have filmed that better, I'm sorry everyone. But you get the gist. You print the thing, you paint the thing, you reveal the thing.
The one perk of the heatwave is it is very easy to varnish stuff in the shade. You don't want it too hot, especially when it's a resin print. But here we go. Isildur there. How cool is that? Pretty pleased how it turned out. I mean, I should be investing in some more metallic paints and airbrush paints and stuff to get a really realistic effect, but as someone who's very much on a budget, and I hope you realise for all my videos, I am just trying to MacGyver stuff together with paints and stuff I already had in the house just to keep the budget down. I am not as rich as I look, but Warhammer gets sold as soon as it's painted. That's how this works. This is how it's sustainable. But yeah, considering that's just done with Warhammer paints and varnish from a discount store, it's turned out pretty good. Oh, there we go. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you could like and subscribe and help this little channel grow. Things have been moving in the right direction recently. We're closing in on 200 subscribers, so you better subscribe. Thanks, bye.